right, we are here live at Notre Dame Prep High School for the girls' second round of the SWC playoffs. We have the Notre Dame Lancers coming in at 17 and 4, the number one seed in the SWC, taking on the number four seeded Pomperaug Panthers, coming in at 13 and 8. Welcome to Project Purple Sports. I'm Zachary Gerstner, and I will be joined shortly by my co-host and broadcaster Dino Horelli. So we're looking at two teams with Notre Dame and Pomperaug. Notre Dame's coming in at 17 and 4. Their league record is 12 and 3 in the SWC. Their postseason record, as known based on Wednesday, they're 1 and 0. They come in averaging about 52 points per game, giving up 40 points per game. At home, they are 10 and 0. They haven't lost here. Away, they're 7 and 4. They'll enter on a 12-game winning streak with their last loss coming to Colby Cathedral, which we covered at University of Bridgeport. For Pomperaug, they come in at 13 and 8, 9 and 5 in the league, postseason record of 1 and 1, 1 and 0 with a win the other night. They average about 47 points per game, give up about 42 points per game. Home, they have a strong record of 9 and 3. Away, they are 4 and 5, which plays well for Notre Dame as they're undefeated at home, and they beat Newtown 59 and 50 at home in the SWC quarterfinals. So we're about, I'd say, a few minutes away from tip-off. We're going to have lineup introductions as well as the national anthem. I don't know which way the order is going to proceed, but once I figure that out, we'll either depend on if we go straight into the national anthem or if we meet our starting lineups today. So for those of you just joining us, Project Purple is a Connecticut-based nonprofit organization that empowers the fight against pancreatic cancer. Our unwavering commitment is fueled by our pursuit of raising awareness, driving crucial research, and providing aid for patients battling this disease. Since our founding in 2010, we've been leading the charge, pioneering advancements, and bringing hope to those affected by pancreatic cancer. So we are going to take a quick break here, and we're going to meet the Notre Dame girls starting lineup.
Senior captain number 5, Elise Chandler. Senior captain number 3, Valley Lewin. Sophomore number 1, Aaron Croswell. Sophomore number 33, Dry Valentine. Freshman number 2, and my name is Alana Brown.
So we just found out that Dry Valentine won't be starting, and she'll be replaced by Colby McCrae in the starting lineup. For Pomperaug, your starters will be Cara, I'm going to butcher this last name, Toan Nenison, Megan Archibald, Medina Selmani, Regan Ward, and Molly Schneider. So we're going to take a brief break for the national anthem. So we're going to have a fun one here tonight. I was told that Pomperaug and Notre Dame played each other tough the last time they played, and keys to the game are given to me that Notre Dame needs to come out, and they need to come out strong. Before we get into it, let's take a brief look at the SWC girls playoff picture. So Notre Dame beat New Milford on Wednesday. Pomperaug beat Newtown, so they'll meet in the semifinals over here. On the other side of the bracket, Bethel beat Massac, and Colby Cathedral beat Joel Barlow. So Bethel and Colby Cathedral will also be playing today. They're actually going on right now, so if we get any updates, we'll let you know what's going on with that game. And the winners of those two games will meet each other at Western Connecticut State University to play each other in the finals. So we are just about ready for tip-off here. And it will be Chanka and Schneider jumping it. And we are live here. So Notre Dame wins the tip. Val Huen will instantly knock down a three for Notre Dame Prep. So they strike first, and they're up 3-0, and they pick up full. Pomperaug would break the press with ease. And almost tied up there by Croswell. So Kara with the ball up top, moves it over to Medina, and there'll be a three on the way off the mark. Pomperaug will grab the rebound, but they'll be out of bounds on the baseline. So that was Regan Ward who missed her first shot, and Pomperaug's going to pick up in what looks to be maybe, well, it's not going to be a boxing one. They're going to pick up Brown full court, but they will be in a straight man-to-man defense. So Brown will drive in strong, looking for a foul, won't get it, and then they're going to get, I think, Chanka here for her first. Yeah, they get Chanka there on the reach-in. So Pomperaug will turn it over right away. Regan Ward could not catch the ball. And Notre Dame will take over possession here. So Croswell setting up the offense. Wynn will run through. So Brown and Wynn are going to cross. Brown's going to get the ball up top, looking for Chanka in the post. Chanka looks to go to work. She drop steps, puts up a layup, and it's good. So Chanka's on the board now. And Notre Dame back in this full-court press. So it'll be broken with ease, but Croswell will knock it away. Chanka outlet pass to Brown. Brown will have it stolen away from Schneider. Brown had McCray wide open and was trying to get her the ball. Wasn't able to. So Pomperaug setting up their offense. They have Ward on the skip pass. Ward will try another three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Medina. Kicked out to the corner. That'll be Kara with a three. No good. Another offensive rebound for Pomperaug. So Pomperaug's killing Notre Dame so far on the offensive glass. And we'll get a turnaround J from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Quinn. And she'll just fall down and the ball will go out of bounds. So Pomperaug will take over possession underneath. So Parr getting ready to inbound the ball. And she will to find Medina up top. Medina now looking to get ahead of steam and downhill. Notre Dame's waiting to get a trap going. So it'll be stolen by Brown, but Brown will lose it out of bounds. And I'm finally joined by Dino Varelli. He was running a little bit late. Dino, Chanka, and Quinn are the scorers for Notre Dame. Pomperaug hasn't been able to score yet.
Thanks, Zach, and thank you, Connecticut traffic. The Merritt Parkway is not your friend. And Pomperaug throws that one away.
Yeah, it's going to be Ward. That's going to be her second turnover here. So Croswell is going to be bringing the ball up here. Notre Dame's doing their normal cutting offense. Croswell's going to get downhill, dump it off to McCray. They have Croswell wide open. Finally, they get it to him. McQuinn will get another chance at an open corner three. And still connects. McQuinn has 2 threes here in the first quarter. Timeout Pomperaug. They trail 8-0.
So, Zach, this Pomperaug team, you know, has had a history of being very successful in the SWC. So, Coach Fortier does a good job. But, Zach, just coming into the gym here a couple minutes late, there's a lot of energy in here tonight already. This could be a fun evening here for Friday night doubleheader here at SWC semifinals. But a lot of energy. The sun is out, maybe because the sun's out, and we're starting to melt some of this ice and snow away in our area. But
yeah. And I will say it's good to see Notre Dame getting it going offensively and defensively early. The other night against New Milford, they kind of fell into that lull that New Milford was playing with, and they weren't playing their brand of basketball at the start.
And Zach, they're undefeated at home, so McCray with a steal there. Travel, yeah. I think there was some she's upset there was some contact there, but I think she shuffled her feet.
Yeah, there was contact, but it came after the travel.
You know, Zach, this is, you know, I think we've met. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul on Brian.
Yeah, that'll be her first, though.
We've talked about this, you know, being an alumni here. This gym is small. When you pack this gym, it gets really, really loud. And there's not that many people in here right now. And I don't know if our mics are pretty good, if they can pick up the crowd cheering.
Maybe a miss. Rebounded by Medina. I'm sorry, it was Molly Schneider. So she'll head.
I think she shuffled her feet before she got that rebound up.
Yeah, did you see who they called the foul?
I did not. Looks like it was on, it's probably going to pop up here in a second. That was on Chonka, her second. So we're going to see Valentine come in here, probably for Chonka, so she's got 2 fouls. Pomperaug can't buy a bucket.
Schneider misses her first. So Notre Dame will look to continue their offensive outpour so far, but it can be pickpocketed by Medina.
Just thrown away, though.
Missed Ruben Ward there on the cut. So McCray with a head of steam will get downhill, sidestep, can't get the basket to go. Travel. It was stolen by Brown. McCray down the other way. We're going to get a block on number 15, Megan Archibald. That'll be her first. So McCray's going to head to the line to shoot 2 here. McCray's going to miss the first. So the boys basketball team doing the magic fingers over there. Won't work. McCray will miss. Almost rebounded by Valentine. Pomperaug. Croswell's going to get a steal. So Notre Dame looking to get another basket here to increase their lead to 10. Croswell will try to step through. He's going to get called for a travel. Pomperaug will break the press, instantly double teamed. And there'll be a jump ball there. Will stay Pomperaug though. So as soon as Medina Selmani crossed half court, she was doubled there. So Pomperaug still looking to score here. Looks like Selmani got away with a travel. Nora will not Nora, Cara will not get the three to go. And Pomperaug staying with their full court man defense. Boys basketball team is on its feet. It's going to be a turnover by McCray. So number 24, Nora Breen, is going to check in for Colby McCray. She was sick.
So, man, this is like a 2-1-2 press out here for Notre Dame. Back to a 2-1-2. Kind of a matchup.
Ward will look for her first three. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound and one. Megan Archibald finally breaks through for Pomperaug. So Ward is now 0 for 3 on threes, and Pomperaug is whole from downtown is 0 for 7 from the game. Notre Dame's getting loud here. Archibald CPN one. Gets the free throw to go. Croswell will get it stripped. Medina Selmani into the paint and get the basket to go. And
so, Zach, 3-point game.
The full court press. Archibald can't get it to go. Almost another steal there, and Brown's going to be out of bounds.
Well, Coach Macklin here, maybe get a timeout, 30-second timeout. Looks like that's it. Yeah. He read my mind. I read his mind. So 30-second timeout. So as I mentioned, this Pomperaug team, they've got a long history of being successful with girls basketball. So, I know this year they haven't had a great year, 13-8, 9-5 in the league. They're number 10 in Class L. So both teams, both in Class L. Pomperaug is a big school district, pulls from a couple towns, but their last, they were the 5th seed. They beat number 4, Newtown, 59-50. The only thing that, I don't know if you did the stats, Zach, team stats here, but the only thing, Notre Dame averages 51. Pomperaug only averages 46, but differential is only 3-6 on team defense, where Notre Dame is 12-7 on differential.
So Pomperaug to inbound the basketball. They'll throw it up to Schneider, and she'll get double teamed. Croswell and Valentine were there. They'll force a jump ball, and Notre Dame will take possession. And Notre Dame was having trouble breaking the press, and they'll find Valentine for a breakaway layup from fifth court. So that's the first bucket for Notre Dame. It's about that 5-minute mark in that first quarter.
Fouls are starting to add up here for Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's Croswell's first, and Selmani will now shoot 2. Chris Oman will make the first, and Nora Green will check in for Alana Brown. So now he gets the second to go.
The Pomperaug only down by 3 here, Zach. This quarter's been taking forever, it seems. I know I walked in late, but
McCrae's upset there. Well, she was wide open and Valentine just overthrew her. Notre Dame back to their press trapping defense. McCrae almost picked Regan Moore's pockets there.
Ward and Salmani are seniors, Zach, so
That's going to be Croswell's second.
yeah. She's going to shoot 2, so Pomperaug going to see if they can cut this lead to 1 here with 2 free throws. Salmani to the line. She's a senior, Zach. As you mentioned before, start of the stream. Pomperaug has this long history of being a pretty dominant girls basketball team, so seniors have played a lot of minutes. I got one. Makes 1 of 2, Zach, but Pomperaug no call. Archibald only a freshman, Zach.
Green will get a wide open 3 and she'll do it. Wow. So it's a 3-point parade here for Notre Dame in the first half quarter with 3. 2 from Val Gwynn, 1 from Nora Green. Looking to answer. No good.
Valentine with the rebound. McCrae's got a breakaway. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Advantage, disadvantage. She didn't really gain. I mean, I don't know, angles. I always feel like the angle that the referee is at, they should have let that one go, but go figure. Wynn threw that away. No one home. Pomperaug just can't seem to find the basket, Zach. Ooh, Archibald and Valentine going after it there. Croswell calling a play down.
Wynn will get a wide open 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Green.
Also play here by Pomperaug. Notre Dame's going to have numbers here. McCrae, nice job there by McCrae to recognize Valentine had pinned her opponent. So we'll go to the quarter, 15-8. Notre Dame up 7, Zach. Pomperaug cut it to 2. I'll do it at halftime. So, Zach, Notre Dame came out with a flurry. Pomperaug matched the intensity, but Notre Dame here on a 5-0 run to end the quarter, up 15-8 here, going into the second quarter. A lot of fouls there, 5 fouls on Notre Dame to Pomperaug's 2, so
Notre Dame boys basketball team having some fun over there.
yeah,
Get ready for their game.
they seem pretty loose, Zach, and maybe that's a good sign. They've got a big semifinal match coming up following this game against the number 4 New Fairfield boys basketball team. So maybe that's a good sign, Zach.
Well, it's not a good sign for the new Fairfield boys basketball team, but
And once again, we've got some royalty in the gym tonight. National championship, UConn alum, Notre Dame alum, Oliver Macklin, whose younger brother is the girls' coach here, Keyshawn. But just like the other night, we had women's royalty in. Tonight we've got the men's champion. Coach Conlon never played here. She coached here, but Oliver played here.
he's stolen there by Croswell. Sabrina's wide open. Didn't recognize it.
Croswell backing up here. She's usually not the point guard here, but with Brown in foul trouble. Valentine. Ooh.
Yeah,
That was a tough call.
she caught Salmani in the face with a bow.
Yeah.
Coach Macklin's talking to the officials about that.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
So Regan Ward will try another three. Can't get it to go. She's now 0 for 4 from three-point line.
Arnold has it. Drives baseline. She's going to double dribble. Excuse me, Megan Archibald. Archibald, the freshman. Zach, at this time of the season, get past the
Valentine. Find McCray. Can't get it to go.
Zach, I feel like McCray is playing with a lot more energy tonight. Kira unable to hold on to that one.
Well, McCray did get the start tonight too.
Yeah, she didn't start the quarterfinal game, so not sure why. But she's definitely playing with a lot of energy tonight, Zach.
And I will say this is the longest we've seen Brown on the bench for Notre Dame as Valentine gets a travel.
Chanka going to come back in. She's got 2 fouls though, so she's got to be careful.
She's going to grab Valentine. Connection with a sub for Pomperaug. Jaden Fox is in the game, number 5. And Salmani will continue the scoring onslaught for Pomperaug. Another basket. Good read by Croswell.
Had Chanka. Yeah, she had Chanka wide open. I don't think she saw her. Win open. Step back. Oh, she almost stepped back 3 there, Zach.
They have her if they can move the ball around.
Wynn's wide open. There he is.
Good pass by McCray. Ooh.
That could have been a big one there, Zach. 17-10 Notre Dame here.
They'll put them up 10. Archibald with the jump shot, no good. So besides Salmani and Archibald on a free throw and a layup, Pomperaug has not been able to get anything going offensively.
The middle's wide open on the zone. McCray's open on the swing.
Bain will try it really.
Gets a rebound. McCray puts it up. I feel like they're missing McCray in the middle. I mean, I know Croswell's not your normal point guard, so good defense there by Croswell. But Zach, on that zone, McCray is open on that swing, so we're seeing Brown going to come back in. Let's see who the substitution comes in for. Oh, Green, okay. Andrew's got numbers. Nice step through with Chonka. So 21-10 here. Oh, 19-10, excuse me. Pomperaug turns the ball over, Zach. We saw this being a problem for New Milford the other night. Just not taking care of the ball. That could really be detrimental against Notre Dame here because they can score.
Good skip pass. Brown will get a wide open three. She'll let it fly. Please it rebounded by Croswell. Brown will step into another one and she'll connect. Tough shot there, Dino. He looking at me, and everyone's fired up over there. Cleves and Charlotte standing up.
Zach, that was from the college line. She's got ice in her veins, but Salmani comes back and she gets Pomperaug back to 10 here, but
she has 9 of their 12 points. Brown will get blocked.
Nice strip. I like this battle, Zach. Salmani versus Brown.
Going to be Brown second.
I called it on Brown. Zach, Brown and McCray having words as they, I think McCray maybe said something to Brown about taking that shot there where she was stripped.
Oh, wow, that's actually the third on Brown.
Yeah.
I only had over 2.
Yeah. McCray on Salmani. Double team coming. Croswell. She backs off. Notre Dame's in like a 1-2-2. I kind of like this matchup. I mean, the idea is to trap. There you go.
Takes Archibald's pockets. Gets the bucket to go, and she's fired up.
Zach, so she went to the opposite side on that. That's a smart heads-up basketball play with Archibald riding her hip. We kind of used the rim as a defender almost.
Ward still can't find the basket off of the three. Salmani grabs it from the ground. Get it to Schneider, back to Archibald, and Archibald will get it to go. So the entire Pomperaug offense has been Archibald and Salmani.
Notre Dame still up 10. Coach Macklin pulls it back here. I think he's calling a play. Wynn is on the reverse. It's like they're going to overload.
Croswell thought about it. McCray will try one.
That's not her shot. She caught that flat-footed too, Zach.
Salmani with the floater. He's strong.
Chonka, yeah, that's a bad foul by Salmani.
Will be her first personal.
Zach, we see that often at this level. When the rebound comes, then you have the smaller defender go after the offensive rebounder who's a lot bigger and try to strip it away. 9 times out of 10, it's a foul. So for those watching, those young kids out there, don't pick up the foul.
This is coming straight from a former Connecticut ref who knows the law.
Win with the miss. Little strong.
Fox with a good move. She'll try a three.
Off the mark. Ooh. Archibald, nice move by the freshman, Zach. You know, this time of year, you can't really say that. Probably more of like a sophomore versus a freshman with the amount of time that they've played here during the season as we're in the postseason. But strong move by the freshman. She did doing a nice job on the box out too on Chonka there.
McCray's upset with Green there for that shot.
Yeah. Well, I think there was no communication there with the team. The shot was blocked. And everyone went to a box out. So Coach Macklin calls a timeout. Zach, Notre Dame up 8 here. Breen into the game along with Valentine. But if you're Notre Dame here, you got 125. Zach, the previous game in the SWC quarterfinals, they only scored 14 at half. They're already at 24. So we've seen the offense click here in terms of comparing the first game to the second game. So that's a good sign if you're Notre Dame and Coach Macklin here, because I know they kind of struggled a bit offensively in that first half against New Milford, only putting up 14 points, and then we saw the offense come alive there in that third quarter. But that's a good sign if you're Notre Dame here.
It is. And it's an even better sign that they've been able to get some threes to go for, which Pomperaug hasn't been able to make yet. But it looks like they take a lot of threes. So at some point you will assume they're going to start to go down.
Yeah.
Good inbound play design there by Coach Macklin.
Breen gets it back. It's the foul on Breen. I think she tried to grab her leg. And Zach, Notre Dame averages 51 a game, so if halves are equal, we're almost at that scoring average, which is another good sign for Notre Dame. Good steal.
In too strong off the glass. McCray will follow and she'll get it to go. McCray has 8-6 here in the second quarter.
.50 here. Croswell with the tip. Almost had a steal there. 26-16 Notre Dame. Pomperaug to inbound, Zach. Looks like they're going to try to get motion opposite, but they didn't get it over. Salmani didn't get it over. It's been Archibald to Salmani, Salmani to Archibald. Seems like they're real offense here, Zach.
It's very easy to stop if you are Notre Dame and you know who's going to shoot the basketball every time.
Yeah. Win, size up. That's blocked. That's blocked. I don't think Valentine knew it was blocked. I think that's what Wynn's saying. Valentine, it was blocked. That would have been Notre Dame ball underneath.
Well, if you're Pomperaug, you get a chance to cut it to single digits before halftime.
Either 8 or 7 here, depending on how they make out here in this last possession. So 18 to go here. I have a feeling it's going to be turnover. McCray
into double figures on the game now with 10, 8 in the second quarter. Pomperaug's just not going to get a shot off.
Wow, so 28-16, Notre Dame prep goes into the halftime. We've got the boys team. I think they're going to do the bobsled there, Zach. They're rowing a boat. They're rowing a boat. It's good to see them loose.
Yeah, we're going to zoom in on that for you guys at home. Well, by the time we zoomed in, they stopped doing it.
They stopped doing it. Well, we'll be back to you with about 3 minutes to go in the half. Recap the first half and talk to a little bit about our sponsors, and we'll preview the boys' game, Zach.
All right, so we're about 2 minutes left in halftime till we get started in the second half. Notre Dame Prep is up 28 to 16. So we want to take a brief message to talk about our sponsors. So New Balance, we want to thank New Balance for supporting not just Project Purple Sports, but everything we do at Project Purple. They're a big partner for our running teams, and now they've came on board with Project Purple Sports, outfitting teams and coaches with Notre Dame, St. Joe's, Trumbull, Seymour, and Project Purple, New Balance co-branded uniforms. We'd also like to thank Hartford Healthcare in-state in Connecticut. Back in November of 2024, we launched a high-risk clinic with a research grant for $750,000 here in the state of Connecticut, which will hopefully become the model for all the other states to follow, and how we can detect and get people into screening to find pancreatic cancer earlier. So, looking back at the first half, it was Colby McRae leading the way with 10 for the Notre Dame Prep girls team. Quinn, Brown, and Green all had threes in that first half. They had 12 points from behind the arc, which we didn't really see much of that in Wednesday's game against New Milford. On the other end for Pomperaug, their only two scorers are Megan Archibald and Medina Selmani. So Pomperaug's going to need to find some other players besides Archibald and Selmani to get going offensively and figure out how to start dealing with the deficit of 12 that they face here going into the third quarter. So it looks like Brown will be back out on the court for Notre Dame, along with the starters from the first quarter, Chonka, McCray, Croswell, and Quinn. Brown does have 3 fouls, so if she picks up one here early in this third quarter, I'm assuming she will sit again. And for Pomperaug, we're going to have their original starters of Kara, Tonessen, Megan Archibald, Medina Selmani, Regan Ward, and Molly Schneider. So Pomperaug will have the ball here to start. And it will be Selmani picking up a dribble instantly pressed by McCray. And Archibald will get downhill. Can't get it to go. And Notre Dame will take possession. So that was a smart take by Archibald to go at Brown, because Brown will not contest. She has 3 fouls. So Croswell calling out the motion offense for Notre Dame. Brown's going to flash down across the baseline. And it's going to be thrown away by Croswell. And Pomperaug will take over possession. Pomperaug looking to find some sort of offense and get into some sort of rhythm here. He couldn't get anything going from beyond the arc as Archibald will go up and she'll get fouled. She'll shoot 2. I think that might be Chonka. So that's going to be Chonka's third. So Megan Archibald will head to the line to shoot 2. She's 1 for 2 for the game. And as I was saying, Pomperaug needs to find a way to get some sort of offense and consistent offense going. They're currently 0 for 8 from the three-point line. And only Selmani and Archibald have been able to score. Archibald will make the first free throw. Archibald will make the second. And she's 2 for 2 from the line. And Pomperaug cuts it to 10. So McCray will get into the paint, can't get it to go. Shanka's going to pick up her 4th here. Yeah, they got Shanka with 4. So Jariah Valentine will check into the game for Elise Chonka, who will sit with 4 fouls. So a bit of foul trouble here for Notre Dame. Brown has 3, Croswell has 2, and Chonka now with 4. And McCrae's going to will almost pick Pomperaug's pockets there. And we're going to have a timeout here by Pomperaug as they weren't able to deal with the Notre Dame press. So we're going to have a 30-second timeout called. I'm sure Pomperaug is just going to try to figure out how to find a way to break this press without giving themselves so much trouble.
Sorry for the delay, Zach. I had to. There is Notre Dame royalty here in the house. Oliver Macklin played at UConn, won a national championship, played alongside Kobe Cathedral legend Chris Smith, Smitty.
Well, while you were gone, Chonka picked up her 4th foul. So she is in foul trouble on the bench. And Archibald is the only point scored here with 2 free throws.
Pomperaug, Coach Macklin wanted to travel there. I think he wanted a double dribble there. Nice sportsmanship there by Wynn.
So Valentine's going to pick up her 2nd. So a bit of foul trouble. Valentine there with 2, Chonka with 4, Brown with 3, and Croswell with 2. And Cara Joennison.
I was waiting for you to say that, Zach.
I don't know if I said that right. She will make the first.
I believe it's Thoenison. I think the N's are silent. Thoenison. This is the 2nd. Win with the rebound. Jump ball. Oh. I'll tell you, Zach, Archibald, for a freshman, she does not back down. There was a play there in the first half, again, for a freshman, she didn't back down just there. And there was a tough play in the first half as well, where, sometimes these freshmen are a little shy. They don't like the contact.
So she's been playing great. I mean, it's still her as Brown will put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by McCrae. Able to get it out to Quinn. Quinn's going to get fouled hard. I think they're going to get Schneider there.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy foul.
No,
there.
they're not going to get Schneider.
Archibald. I thought Schneider grabbed her arm.
I did too.
Wynn misses the first. So Notre Dame up 9 here, 6:05 in the 3rd. Wynn makes the 2nd. I think there was someone get hit. Ooh, she got hit in the head.
Yeah.
Looks like Salamani. Hopefully she's okay. I think she's upset.
Oh, McCrae and Salamani are talking.
I guess they're just going to continue to play this out. 10-second. Triple team there. Schneider's got to recognize she had 3 Notre Dame players in her vicinity, Zach. Archibald trying her best to. She's given up quite a bit there against Valentine. It's going to be an Archibald.
That's her 3rd.
Oh, 3rd.
And she's got to be careful. They have her with 2. I have her with 3.
They might adjust the board, Zach.
No, they have her with 4 now. I have her with 3.
Brown misses the three. McCray had a hand on it. Salamani with the rebound. Dribbles off a foot. Ooh.
That's now going to be her fourth.
Yeah. She's upset by that. I don't know. That's her fifth, Zach. Oh, no.
That was her fourth.
That was her fourth. So substitution here, yeah. Coach Fortier was trying to get her out. There was a sub at the table, but
Osborne drives hard. McCray will try a three, and she'll get it to go. So McCray picking up where she left off, now with 13 in the game.
And Zach, the lead has grown here. Ooh, McCray with a block from behind. Great play by McCray.
We had Jordan Fortier check in for Archibald there.
Wynn sizes it up.
He's going to let it fly.
Deep. Croswell with the rebound. Brown drives, contact. Valentine gets a rebound, gets it back. She is fired up, Zach.
It's going to be Regan Ward's second personal.
Zach, Pomperaug just hasn't been able to get anything offensively here tonight.
No, they haven't. It's just been Archibald and Salmani.
Gym is starting to fill up, Zach. I think we're going to have a packed house tonight.
I would think so.
Valentine misses both, gets the rebound though. Takes it in. Great job by Valentine to get the layup. 34-19. Pomperaug almost turned it over there. Ooh, Valentine. That's going to be on Valentine.
It's going to be her third.
Yeah. So see here, if Coach Macklin goes to the bench, maybe substitutes Breen here and goes small. So Notre Dame already 5 fouls in this quarter, so we're going to be in the two-shot bonus here.
I'm saying it's 4.
Ooh. Oh, 4 team fouls. Okay. So one more before we get into the bonus. No one here for Pomperaug looking to shoot, Zach. Good job there by Valentine to block it. Ward just, she froze there for a second, and Valentine was just able to block it. So 40 to inbound it.
Yeah, they haven't had any success here besides some free throws. And
offensively, it seems one-dimensional, Zach, with everything running through Salamani, but McCray had a hand on it. Valentine rips the rebound. 2-on-2 here. Brown driving. Fortier had it. It's going to stay Pomperaug ball.
yeah, Brown wanted a foul on that layup attempt. So Schneider was on Fox. Salmani's going to get into the paint, and she's going to score here. That's the first field goal need for Pomperaug in this third quarter, coming about 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. And Coach Macklin's going to take a timeout.
Full timeout for Notre Dame, but Zach, Notre Dame with a 13-point lead here, 34-21, 3:30 left here in the third. And if you're Pomperaug, you just haven't been able to get anything going offensively here.
It's been very slow. I mean, that was their first field goal there by Salmani. And then they have 3 free throws. So 5 points in this third quarter.
Fans starting to pile into the gym, Zach. Looks like we're going to have a veteran crew here in terms of officiating. Looks like we've got some new Fairfield fans coming into our area here. Feel like.
Well, there's actually the new Fairfield coach making his way. I don't know what coach is. So I see the coach, but I don't see the kids yet from the Fairfield.
Maybe they're still on the bus. Croswell brings it over, Zach. 3:23 here in the quarter. Notre Dame up 13. Nice screen there by Valentine. Croswell gets it into the corner. Wynn has it.
Wynn's going to put up a floater. No
Gets
good.
her own rebound. She's stat padding, Zach. That's what we call it here.
He's back up to 15 now for Notre Dame.
Almost turned over there.
Fox will try a 3. No good.
If you're Pomperaug, you got to get buckets from someone other than Salmani. The thing too, Zach, Salmani's guarding Brown, so Pomperaug in the man-to-man. So I know we've talked about this often when we see these teams down. That's an easy foul on Ward. You know, when you go down and you got to play man-to-man. You can't sit in the zone because it's just too easy to.
I don't know what's going on right now. I think they're saying Valentine's shooting. Put him in the bonus.
Yeah, looks like it. 5 fouls on Pomperaug, so Valentine will shoot 2. Nice touch by the center. Valentine, she makes the first 16-point lead here, Zach. We also have the Fairfield social media team here. They put out some good highlight films.
I was talking to Mike at halftime. I said if you saw, as Brown is going to get fouled and the bucket, so Brown, it's only her second basket of the game.
She got hit in the face. I think she's a little upset. Wynn trying to calm her down.
Yeah, I was going to say that. If you saw new Fairfield social media team highlights, you would have assumed they're undefeated with the mixtapes they're putting together.
The kids these days, Zach, as we say, they've got their own. So interesting substitution here. I mean, I guess if you're Coach Fortier, you got to get some offense here to stop this bleeding. But Archibald back in with 4 fouls. It's been Archibald and Salmani doing the most damage for Pomperaug, but down 19. They'll make that 20.
McRae and Salmani continuing to talk.
Almost thrown away there. Salmani's got 2-3 defenders. She just traveled. She traveled. She's got 2 to 3 defenders every time she's got the ball and she's dribbling around, Zach. McRae getting some instruction from the coaches and the staff there. Croswell brings it over. Notre Dame up 20 here. 150 left in the quarter.
They do have a mismatch with Valentine and McCray inside.
Yeah.
Brown's going to step through and get it to go.
That's a tough move, Zach, by Brown. The lead's now 22. Ooh, she swiped down. She got to wait. Yeah. Who's that going to be on? Valentine? I think it's going to be on Valentine. Yeah, I don't know if I saw that. I don't know if I saw the contact there. I mean, Salmani was driving to the basket. I don't know. So Salmani to shoot two. Down 22 here, 132 left in this quarter for Pomperaug. Makes the first. Green in for Valentine. So Valentine playing some big minutes here.
Well, I just want to point out that Archibald and Salmani have every point here for Pomperaug except for one.
Yeah. Vanessa back in for Fortier.
She's the only player with a point besides Archibald and Salmani.
Vanessa, yeah. So Pomperaug a little bit one-dimensional, Zach. Nice pass there. McCray gets the pass. I thought she got fouled there, but leads back to 22. Carey. Ooh. Ref had a foul. The other ref had the violation. That was a tough call.
Well, if you are Pomperaug, you are running out of time. Down 22.
So Pomperaug's going to shoot two here, Zach, but you got to make free throws, right?
Wait, did they call a foul or a carry? I thought they called a carry.
They called a foul. It's a foul.
Who?
It was number 2. Looks like on, on Croswell.
I had her with 2 fouls already. I guess I give one of hers to Brown. Because Vanessa will make the free throw. She'll make the second. So 20-point lead for Notre Dame. With a minute left to play here in this third quarter.
McCray gets it. Breen drives. Back to Brown. She'll shoot. Deep three off the mark.
Salmani's going to one-hand catch it. Look to get the layup. Can't get it to go, and that'll be Archibald.
Ooh,
wow.
Oh.
I thought Archibald was going to get her fit there.
Oh. Tough call. I think Coach Macklin's got an argument there. Let's go to the replay, Zach.
Well, the replay I would make is that Archibald had fouled Green, and I thought Archibald picked up her fifth.
Yeah, that was a tough play there, Zach. I don't know if I like that call, but Archibald only makes one. 19-point lead, 30 seconds left on the clock.
Shot clock is turned off.
Croswell. Zach, I guess I'm going to be a little critical here. And we've seen this often where teams are down big, right? You're down 19 here, and McCray's going to shoot 2. But you're down 19, and you let the point guard bring the ball over and set up the offense. do coaches not teach that to just get in their shorts and try to get the steal early?
It depends on the coach.
McCray shoot, and this is not a criticism on either coach here, but like Coach Fortier's done a great job at Pomperaug, Coach Macklin here and Notre Dame, but I just don't understand when you're down that much, man. These kids just got to get up and play defense, man. Maybe I'm just old school, where you're down 20, 19 points here. You're down 20 now. Just got to be that dog. You got to get up and play defense and try to get steals instead of waiting for the offense to try to dictate, what they're going to do. Win with the drive. Wow. Going to pick up the charge, though.
Finessing. Almost gave that foul to McCray. So I do not have number 21 in our book,
Hopefully she's in their book. So, Zach, we go to the fourth quarter. Notre Dame Prep with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, it's been all Notre Dame Prep ever since the tip went up. He came out, got up into an 8-0 lead, and haven't looked back since.
So I know we've had this situation multiple times here. If you're Pomperaug, what do? You got to try to come back and get this down to a 10-point lead here before 6 minutes. That's a lot to task, but I know we talked about it the other night, just in having the first 2 minutes of the game, or excuse me, of the quarter, coming into that fourth quarter, really be a difference maker, with these big leads that these teams have. So if they can get a stop, and the new Fairfield boys are walking in.
Those are the two guys in the front that are always on their social media because they can catch alley-oops. Those are the only clips they use. I hate to break it to everyone. You'd assume they'd be undefeated.
Zach, you sound biased here.
I'm not biased.
We get comments on YouTube that we're biased, and you get upset. So
I'm not biased, but if you're going to use the same two clips in a highlight reel over and over, it's not really much of a highlight reel. I do our social media. If I use the same two clips, I'm sure our social media wouldn't look good either.
Pomperaug inbounds the ball. Defense here by Wynn. Nice job there to get by it. Archibald has it. Ooh, she got swacked in the face, it looks like. Selmani will drive. Archibald again. Selmani gets the rebound. Wow. Gotta know where those two players are if you're Notre Dame.
They call the foul.
Looks like Wynn picks up her second, Zach. So Selmani to shoot two. Makes the first. So interesting night here, Zach. We've got a double header here with the girls and boys playing back-to-back. So the gym's starting to fill up. Selmani misses the second, but Archibald gets the rebound and is fouled by McCray. Got to know where these players are, Zach.
The good thing is that is only McCray's first.
Pomperaug is really two-dimensional. It's been Selmani or Archibald here. I know you mentioned, one player has 1 point there, but if you're Notre Dame, just box out those two players and know where they are. Maybe go a triangle and two. I know that's a little complex for high school, but
so Chonka will check back in with 4 for Breen.
7:38 left in the game, so see how long she stays in the game. McCray with a big rebound there, Zach.
Notre Dame's going to get out, and they're going to slow down the pace a little bit now. Well, as soon as I say that, McCrae's going to get down. He's going to get called for a charge. And Salmani's fired up, and McCrae's going to pick up her second.
Trap coming. McCrae's on the ground. She gets it, Zach. Possession reset. McCrae is still down. I don't think they're going to call. Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be
That's Archibald. Coach Macklin halfway on the court. I don't think he's happy with the physicality. That's going to be Archibald's fifth. She knows it too. She's waiting.
Well, that might be it then for Pomperaug.
Yeah. I know we talked about the first 2 minutes here, being critical if this is going to be a game or not, but losing your second leading scorer is not a good sign.
Brown up and under for 2.
Zach, I know we did a game earlier in the season with the girls, Kobe versus Notre Dame, and I have to say Brown, just seeing her in these 2 games, has matured from the game from the other night to tonight. Croswell almost threw it away. Wynn gets it back, though.
Yeah, it's a little too much time coming off the clock here.
Talked about this before. Defensively, you really got to be at it. You got to really force the pace here, and I just think the clock is not your friend here with having a 19-point lead here with 5:55 left in the game.
So Monty's going to get fouled. Shoot 2.
We got the Cheetos guy in the house, Zach.
I was just talking to Mike about that.
He must be sponsored by Cheetos.
He's got to have stock
in Cheetos.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
We got Yukon royalty and Cheetos in the house tonight. Salmani.
She makes the second after missing the first. Back to a 20-point lead here.
Croswell turns it over.
So that's a good sign for Pomperaug. You got to be able to score here to cut into this deficit.
Croswell. If you're Coach Macklin, I would just eat the clock.
I'm in agreement with you.
Just work the ball. I mean, Pomperaug just plays off you. Like, defensively, there's really no pressure, right? I mean,
I think what you can do is you could just take shot clock violations and win the game. As Quinn will try a 3. If I did my math properly, Craig gets a steal. This is the layup.
Chanka almost grabbed the rebound. Salmani driving. Ooh, she got away with a push, Zach. Misses the layup. She's not happy. Salmani got a hand on it.
And I think Brown just threw it off of Chanka. Chanka wasn't paying attention. And Nessen's going to get blocked by Quinn. And Schneider's going to miss a layup.
Got to make layups, Zach.
Yeah, it's been a little bit sloppy here, But as I was saying, Notre Dame can, in theory, just hold the ball and take a shot clock violation every time, and they'll win the game with this 20-point lead.
Yeah, so it looks like Notre Dame will be advancing to Monday night's final here, Zach. And for Pomperaug, they head into the CIAC tournament, which begins late next week, as the number 10 seed in Class L.
Brown with a floater. And she's up to double digits.
So Notre Dame just a point off their season scoring average of 51 a game here, 50 to 28, 4 minutes left. And the fat lady has all but sung, Zach, here. This one might be in the books here. McRae gets a rebound on a miss. Dribbles through 3 defenders, gets her rebound again.
Pull it out.
Pomperaug just getting out rebounded.
Maxim's trying to tell him to pull it out. Quinn will try a 3. No good.
Fortier stops. Salmani hits a bank 3, Zach.
Well, yes, if you have everything going offensively, that no shot is left on.
Yeah, but you're down 19. I mean, you need like 12 of those to get back into this game. Unfortunately, maybe a little too late, but do we still only have 3 players having scored for Pomperaug? And Salmani,
Yes.
Archibald, and
I say
that's
Brown's
a
out of
tough
bounds.
call. Yeah, that's a tough call. I thought there was a bit of contact there, but
Macklin's going to call a timeout.
19-point lead, you're probably not going to get many
Good
calls
call.
your way.
Call full there. And he was very emphatic with the full.
Yeah, 19-point lead though, Zach. I don't know if you're going to get many calls going your way though, especially like those bang calls that can go either way. Block charge, a little bit of contact. I always like to say, especially when I officiated, it was always an advantage, disadvantage. I know we've talked about this. So did the offensive player gain an advantage, or was there a disadvantage created by the defensive player there? And we never ref from the stands, Zach, because the referee always has the best angle.
I don't know about you, but I ref from the stands.
we, for those that were watching last night, we had some referees in the stands up in Seymour. So, Zach, and speaking of, we want to make sure that you subscribe to Project Purple Sports here on YouTube. We've got some exciting games hopefully coming to you next week. Might be doing a couple of other games. I know we've got a couple of state games coming up as well, potentially. So you're going to want to subscribe to make sure you stay up to speed with all of that. And then we'll be moving into the spring. If you're Pomperaug, you got to get the ball to Salmani. But
Forward finessing.
So still only 3 players scored for Pomperaug. She's up to 4. Finessing.
Salmani's hurt or something.
Wow. Valentine, jump ball. Looks like jump ball. Fortier and Valentine.
He's going to stay Notre Dame basketball though.
Yeah. I think gutsy play there by Pomperaug, but Green wide open. Chanka had the position, can't hold on to it.
Amani's going to go up strong, can't get it to go.
That might be the ball game, Zach. 16-point lead here for Notre Dame, but
Divine.
2 minutes.
Yes, and hold the ball. You don't need to score.
Physical play here.
No, that's going to be Ward's 4th.
So Valentine to shoot 2, up 16. Makes the first. She's a good free throw shooter, Zach.
Yeah, she's perfect from the line today. Well, hopefully I didn't just jinx her, but
I started it, but yeah. Lead's now up to 17. 18. So 2 minutes left in this game. Notre Dame Prep with an 18-point lead over Pomperaug. Yeah, Breen's going to get called for that.
It's gonna play.
Salmani doesn't look happy, Zach. Yeah, it's going to put him in the bonus here.
Well, I mean, she's a senior, and this is her last SWC tournament camp, and they're down 18. I don't know if I would exactly be happy down 18 as a senior with my last SWC tournament camp.
Makes the first. $52.35. Misses the second.
Salmani has 19 of Pomperaug's 35 points.
I think that's like 60% of the scoring from one player,
Yep.
Zach. It's pretty top heavy. Nice job there with Croswell. So Pomperaug here, that ball did not hit the shot. It did not hit the rim. So shot clock is did not reset, but Brown just too strong. She is tough, Zach.
She's taken over this fourth quarter with 6 points, leading the way for Notre Dame.
Travel. Travel there. So 121 left, 19-point lead here for Notre Dame Prep. We will pause at the end of this game and be back for the men's game with about 5 minutes to go in between the games. So just FYI, substitutions coming in for Notre Dame here, mass substitutions. Coach Macklin clearing the bench. Green going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, that'll be her third.
So Flossin in to shoot. No, they're going to have to wait. They're going to wait. They're going to wait. 2 shots here. Kira Flossin, another senior here to shoot 2. Looks like mass substitutions. Both coaches clearing the benches here. Almost 6 players on the court.
No,
for
there's
Notre
4 on the
Dame.
court.
Nah, but Brown's right here, Zach. Players get excited, Zach. They want to be on the court. So Notre Dame will head to the finals on Monday. I believe they're going to be playing them at WestCon before the boys' final.
Yeah, we can talk about that. I don't know if we have any updates on the Bethel Kobe Cathedral game currently going on. Do you know?
Let's check Twitter here, Zach.
So Fortier is going to hit 3 here. Pomperaug.
No update, Zach.
All right.
So 56-39. Notre Dame prep player goes down hard. Hopefully she's okay there, Zach. She may have banged her head. So win back into the game for the injured player there.
The deep 3 coming on the way. Abby O'Connell can't get it to go. So Notre Dame should just be able to dribble it out here and look to advance.
So ND will advance to the finals on Monday. We'll be back here shortly with the boys game. They'll play the winner of Bethel and Kobe Cathedral on Monday. We'll try to get a winner maybe during the boys game. But congrats to Notre Dame Prep Lancers. They advance. Valiant effort here by Pomperaug. So we'll be back here once the game gets going, probably about 5 minutes before the boys game.
We are live here at Notre Dame High School with the number one seeded Notre Dame Lancers coming in at 18-3, taking on the number 4 seed New Fairfield Rebels coming in at 15-6. Welcome to Project Purple Sports. I'm Zach Hurster, and I'm here with.
Sorry, was I muted?
Yes.
I was muted. All right, so Dino Varelli here, Zach. We got a good one. The gym is packed. It has filled in. We did the first game of the doubleheader with the Notre Dame Prep Lancer girls taking the victory over Pomperaug by 20. Coach Macklin and his team heads to the championship on Monday. So we're excited to be here. We've had Notre Dame a handful of times this year, part of our Project Purple Sports Initiative, which is part of Project Purple. And some of you may be watching for the first time wondering, who is Project Purple? Well, Project Purple is a Connecticut-based nonprofit organization that empowers the fight against pancreatic cancer. Our unwavering commitment is fueled by our pursuit of raising awareness, driving crucial research, and providing aid for patients battling this disease. Since our funding in 2010, we've been leading the charge, pioneering advancements and bringing hope to those affected by pancreatic cancer. We're committed to making a real impact in the fight against pancreatic cancer. Our initiatives include research funding, patient support, and community outreach. Our results speak for themselves. We understand the toll pancreatic cancer takes on individuals, families, and communities, and we remain committed to fighting this disease until we live in a world free from pancreatic cancer. To learn more about Project Purple, visit our website at projectpurple.org and make sure to follow us wherever you're on social media. Together, we can create a world without pancreatic cancer, Zach. And Project Purple Sports is an exciting, I'd say new, but we just turned 1 year old here at Project Purple Sports, where we've been live streaming with commentary, Zach. That's the difference, and it's free compared to NHFS or Huddle, whatever those guys are. We bring live commentary to the program here, and this is a really cool program. We're going to talk about our sponsors at halftime that make this all possible, but we bring color commentating, live streaming of high school sports throughout the region, here in Connecticut and abroad, of student athletes raising awareness for our mission of a world without pancreatic cancer. So we've got a live one tonight, number 1 versus number 4 SWC semifinal matchup, and this should be fun, Zach. The gym is packed. We've got a great officiating crew. We've got a 3-man crew of some veteran seasoned officials. Craig Zisk, Joe Stage, and Tom Sportini. Some of IBO 9's best here tonight in the building. So we've got a good one.
Yeah, Nick, to fully put the SWC boys playoff picture into perspective, we have Notre Dame New Fairfield here tonight. Also going on at Bunnell right now is Bunnell and Weston. The winners of these 2 games will meet on Monday at WestCon to battle for the SWC championship.
And shout out to the Weston boys basketball team winning a heartbreaker against Massac. Heartbreaker for Massac at the buzzer, a 3 with the second left. And they go on to the semifinals. I think they made SportsCenter top 10, Zach. I think they got as high as number 2. So we've got a good one here tonight. I know these 2 teams played about less than a month ago, Zach. I know it was late in the season. It was one of the last games for Notre Dame. And I know Notre Dame won that pretty easily up at New Fairfield. So we'll see what New Fairdfield's got in them coming into a tough gym to play. Notre Dame is undefeated at home, Zach. Excuse me. Yeah, they're undefeated at home. They have not lost a game here at home at all. I mean, I know they have that one loss at Sacred Heart, but on this court specifically, they have not lost here at their gym, their home gym here at the high school. But they lost that heartbreaker at the buzzer to St. Bernard, coming down from 22 at Sacred Heart. So there's a lot of cameras in the audience here tonight, Zach. We've got media row. I think there's I'm counting 6 cameras. They got one guy in the huddle there. We've got our man, Lucas O'Reilly, up here in the back. He does a great job go out onto Twitter and follow him. He does a great job with his mixtapes. But we've got a couple of big cameras here. It's gonna be live, Zach. I think we're gonna do. Are we gonna do lineups or are we gonna do the
Yeah,
national
I
anthem?
think they'll go into lineups. That's what they did for the girls. So they have this pre-recorded message. They're going to go into New Fairfield's lineup. But while they're doing that, we're going to run into Notre Dame's lineup and then come back with New Fairfield's lineup. Right about now. So why don't we meet our Notre Dame boys starters?
Senior captain, 23, canceled.
Sophomore captain, number 11, Josh Arlock.
Junior captain, number 0, Nasir Dunlap. Junior, number 20, Jameer Reed.
Sophomore, number 1, James Reeves.
All right, so you have the New Fairfield lineup for us.
Yeah, so New Fairfield starts senior Jordan Stunker, number 1. Junior Kingston Pitt, number 21. Senior Dan Nason, number 11. Senior number 3 Nick Martini. And sophomore number 12 Jake Huber. So, and Zach, we've got a adjustment to the Notre Dame starters. Looks like Reeves is starting for White. I know White looked injured in that last game, so hopefully he's okay.
I had Reeves in our starting lineup.
Oh, we did. Okay. I'm sorry. We're gonna pause here for the playing of the national anthem. All right, Zach. So just noticing here that I think the sophomore for New Fairfields, we've got a sophomore starter here, Jake Huber. Maybe he got hit in the last game in that quarterfinal because he's got kind of a thing over his eye and he's got a headband. It doesn't look normal. It looks like he's got like a abrasion above his eye. It's not a headband. It's actually like KT tape. So maybe he got whacked in the head and has some stitches and playing through that. So Coach Harvey, the head coach for New Fairfield, Zach, I know you mentioned he must get in the gym quite often.
Yes. But I will say, New Fairfield looks to be, maybe besides St. Bernard, the tallest team that Notre Dame has faced.
Yeah, I mean, I know they've got some size here, it looks like, in Pitt and Nansen. But, yeah, Nansen seems to line up well with Jameer Reed, but Zach, Weston has that big 6'8" kid that we saw. So size-wise, Pitt controls the attack.
Well, the biggest thing will be how can Fairfield's guards match up with the guards of Notre Dame?
Yeah. Good defense there by Dunlap. Off the mark there for Martini. So New Fairfield in a 2-3 zone, Zach.
Makes sense. They have a lot of size. They can easily move, and they're going to go for the lob to Dunlap.
Salters gets the rebound. Notre Dame goes up. Looked like New Fairfield was watching the lob pass, Zach. So a little bit different. Notre Dame in a 3-2 press, Zach. I don't think we've seen this season yet. And steal there. Ooh, I thought from here it looked like that was Notre Dame ball, but Charlo in the middle, Zach. It looks like he's kind of like the float, like a safety almost, floating around on that top of that 3-2 zone. He was really the reason for that steal there, almost steal, I should say. In the quarterfinal, Charlo had a big game, 18 points, 10 steals.
Yeah.
Almost another steal there. The speed was just too much here early. That was almost a turnover, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, these guards in Fairfield, unless you play Notre Dame 21 times, you're not going to get used to the speed of those guards.
Nason with a nice take there. Charlo gets through the zone. No problem.
Yeah, I can't get high pitched. My voice is gone, but Dunlap with a tough finish there.
Zach, this is an interesting. Coach K, I'd love to sit in their practice and see their schemes here for defense. Deep three. Wow.
It's Tyler Marshall.
Tyler Marshall.
That took some of the air out of the gym here.
New Fairfield up 5-4.
Salters to answer back.
Charlo with the rebound, put back. Zach, I don't think we had Marshall starting. I'm sorry. We had Jordan Stunkford in there instead of Marshall. New Fairfield just gets it over. Huber, tough take by Huber. Timeout Notre Dame. Full timeout. Coach K calls his first timeout here. New Fairfield up 7-6, Zach, early here. 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. So I apologize. We had Jordan Stunkford there, but Tyler Marshall was a starter. We didn't get the book until late.
You know what? He might be the kid with the broken arm, now that I think about it.
Yeah, there's a kid on the sidelines with a broken arm. So
And they don't have
Fairfield comes out of that timeout quick, Zach. I don't know. It looks like Coach Harvey there talking to his team on the floor, but I don't know if so Notre Dame called the timeout. They're taking all their time. New Fairfield's ready to go. I don't know.
Everything they've done, probably wanted to do so far, has been executed as they have a 1-point lead here within the first 3 minutes of play.
Yeah, but you did give up a couple of rebounds, easy rebounds on putbacks there. That's not a good sign because we know this Notre Dame team just keeps coming. So Greaves back into the starting lineup. Dunlap with an easy two, misses. He's usually money from the paint, Zach.
Yeah, that was a good closeout on him now.
So sophomore against sophomore here. Charlotte versus Huber. Double team coming. Wide open. Reed with the box out. Charlotte gets the rebound. Love to see Cam Salters. Can't leave him wide open. He's their shooter. I think that hit the bar. Dunlap had a hand on it. That looked like it hit the stanchion there. No call there. So New Fairfield ball on the side. Marshall's had 2 wide open looks, Zach. One he's knocked down. The other one was off the mark there, but Greaves on Huber. 2-2-1 now for Notre Dame with a trap.
Listening, Fairfield has done a good job with the press.
Oh, late call there on Jameer Reed. I don't know if I agree with that one. That's his first. So senior Nick Martini to the line to shoot 2. I don't know if I like that call, Zach. That was kind of chippy.
Yeah, it was a little bit late, but I mean, we like to say advantage is advantage.
Yeah, Martini may have sold that one a little bit. So if you're Notre Dame prep, keys to the game, Zach, you got to get your senior 1,000-point scorer going here. I'd love to see some action for Salters. Martini makes both. The Fairfield counters with a press. We haven't seen many teams press Notre Dame and be successful with it this year. Two-three zone by New Fairfield. Reed has it. Salters cuts. Nice pass to Dunlap. He's just money from under the basket, Zach. 9-8 New Fairfield.
Yeah, that was a good offensive set there by Notre Dame.
Dunlap gets a steal. Charlotte picks it up. Wow. 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 Huber's going to pick up the foul, his first. Zach, but the defense by Dunlap to create that steal. Charlotte picks up the steal. Good sign here. Logan White checking into the game. He replaces Jace Greaves. Another strong sophomore for Notre Dame, but White the senior.
Yeah, he has both ankles wrapped in pretty big braces now.
Yeah. I wonder if he's just dealing with nagging ankle injuries, Zach. I know he's super athletic, can really get up off the ground. Nice play there for Dunlap again. Dunlap.
So it's the Nasir Dunlap show in the first
He's got a
5
chance
minutes.
to get to 7 here early. And Zach, we've seen this a couple times from Dunlap where he can just put up points, layups. He has the tenacity to just score layups at a high percentage and a high volume. Misses the free throw, though. 10-9 Notre Dame. Zach, I know White has also played a lot of nice pass there. Martini gets the 2. Notre Dame gets it over. White's played a lot of minutes for Notre Dame. Uncharacteristic travel there by Charlotte. Haven't seen many of those this season, Zach.
I don't know if we've seen any.
Yeah. But Logan White's played a lot of minutes here, senior guard, wing player. So a lot of high-quality minutes for a team that's gone deep into the state tournament, SWC.
No, they won it last year.
Yeah. Defense here by Notre Dame's tough. Huber drives off the mark. Salters with the rebound. Had it. Gets it back. Notre Dame's got numbers here. Dunlap. Uncharacteristic miss there, Zach. For Dunlap.
Yeah, Notre Dame doesn't look settled right now at all, which is kind of odd because they are playing at home.
You know, Zach, we've seen this a couple times this season in that first quarter where nice shot there by Martini. He's got 6, Zach. They're up 13-10 New Fairfield, but we've seen Notre Dame a couple turnover there. Second turnover. Ooh. Martini's going to shoot 2. Salters tried to get the block. So Martini with 6 already. He's 2 for 2 from the line. 2 more here. 13-10. Trying to push this to 15. Or excuse me, 5. Makes the first. So Zach, we've seen this a couple times this year here at home where Notre Dame kind of comes out a little bit lackadaisical. Teams kind of misses the second from Martini. So 4-point lead, but they don't really jump on teams early, but then we see either in that second quarter, second half, where they just kind of pull away, just grind teams out. Nice take by Reed. He's going to shoot two. That's going to be on Nason, his first.
Yeah, you're going to need to see Jameer Reed start to get active in this offense.
If you're New Fairfield, though, Zach, you don't see much size on the bench there. So looks like Pitt and Nason are their biggest players. In and out for Reed. I think Salter's talking to one of the officials there. He thought that was a charge. And there was some movement there at the end, so referee was explaining to him. Reed misses both. Nason with the rebound. So still a 4-point game here. New Fairfield up. Half-court pressure here by Charlotte and Huber. Notre Dame in that man-to-man, Zach.
Yeah, they're switching out of that zone.
3 players on Nason. Jump ball.
It's going to be Notre Dame ball.
Yeah. If there's one thing that you know that's going to happen, Zach, is Notre Dame loves to trap, right? So whenever you have that ball, you've got to really be ball strong. You know, we talked about this last night up in Seymour, right? When you catch the ball, being that triple threat, but be strong with the ball.
Yeah, and if you're Nason, you can't bring it down to little man's world. Charlotte will step into a three.
Way off. Charlotte up on Huber. Dunlap giving up some size. Switch comes though. Huber off the mark. That's going to be off Nason. Huber, I don't even think he hit the rim on that one, Zach. Interesting strategy here by New Fairfield to apply this pressure to Notre Dame.
I mean, it's been working so far. And he allowed them to score 10.
Yeah.
Logan White will get blocked.
That was blocked. Salters. That's going to be on the floor. That's on Huber. Excuse me, Martini. His second, though, Zach. So Nick Martini picks up his second foul.
I know one.
That's his second. Should be his second.
I have one for Nason and one for Martini.
And they have 4. They have 4 fouls. Huber has 1. Yeah, Martini. So into the game, A.J. Roman, the junior, replaces Martini. He's going to sit with 2 fouls. Also, Greaves into the game. Dunlap, tough take. Can't get it to drop. Rebounds battered around. Dunlap gets his rebound. He's been the entire offense this quarter, Zach. Yeah, 2-point game here.
Dunlap has came to play basketball today.
Roman turns it over in a substitution. You know, this is the one thing, we've seen this, right, Zach? If you come into the game, you got to be ready to play because this Notre Dame prep team is going to press you, get in your shorts, so you better be ready. So Charlotte sits, which is uncharacteristic, Zach. We haven't seen them sit many. White with the drive. Salters. Greaves
ready to fire.
And he's coming to Notre Dame back.
Oh my God, I'm losing my voice.
15-14. Notre Dame takes the lead. That's a good sign if you're Notre Dame. We've seen Greaves put up points quick. Pitt just no one, nothing there. So Greaves hits a 3 to take the lead. 15-14 here, Notre Dame. Zach, that's a good sign if you're Coach K and the Notre Dame Lancers here, because Greaves, we haven't seen him score much the last couple of games, Zach. I know we've had a game here where he's put up some good points and he can score fast, but he hasn't done much in the last couple of games that we've had. So for the quarter, though, Nasir Dunlap leads the charge for Notre Dame with a solid 8. For New Fairfield, it's been Nick Martini, Dan Nason, Huber, and Marshall. Marshall with a 3, but Martini leading the way with 7. He's got 50% of their points, Zach, if my math is right.
Yes. Well, Martini and Dunlap both have 50% of their team's points.
So Greaves to stay out for Notre Dame prep. Charlotte still on the bench. Again, we haven't seen Charlotte sit out many games, Zach, but Greaves is back in there. Greaves, White, Salters, Reed, and Dunlap for Notre Dame. Martini back in for New Fairfield. Greaves all over Hubert. Not enough to get that 5-second count, but
White Marshall.
Yeah. Deep three off the mark. Greaves able to knock it away from Martini. Pitt just couldn't connect. Salters. Greaves dribbles. We got blocked by the big guy walking across the gym. Reed has it, spins. Tough move by Jameer Reed. Timeout, 32nd there by Coach Harvey. I don't think he liked what he saw, but Notre Dame with a 3-point lead. Tough take by Jameer Reed. Zach, I know we've seen Reed. I know. Is that a ball game's over?
Yeah.
I think it's a little too early for
Yeah, a
that.
little premature with that one.
But so Reed has been, we've seen him in spurts play really, really high-level basketball. You know, he got to the school a couple weeks before the season from New Zealand. Plays kind of not like that European big. Doesn't really play on the block much, but can shoot it, can pass it, and as you just saw there, can catch it at the free throw line and spin and go to the hole. Almost turned over there by Martini, and it is. Wow. That's not what you want to see if you're Coach Harvey coming out of a timeout. Turnover, Notre Dame ball. Something that we saw the other night with Newtown. I think they had like 7 turnovers in a row to start that quarter, Zach. So
they have Greaves on a corner three. He'll fire.
Just off the mark. Double team coming for Huber. Pitt looking up. Nason gets it to Marshall. Martini had it. Oh, I think Cam Salters, he's fired up. I think he said it came off. I think it came off of him.
It looked like it was off of Martini's leg from here.
Yeah. Salters, the senior 1,000-point scorer. Wow, behind the back. Oh. Ooh. Pitt's going to pick up a foul. So Salters to shoot 2. I don't think Cam really hasn't shot the ball much, Zach. He's kind of saying, I think assistant coaches are telling him to go up. I think he was saying he was trying to draw the foul. Smart play there by the senior, but, you know, we've talked about this. Misses the first, but, you know, you never want to give a scorer any rhythm, right, Zach? So, like, going to the free throw line, especially for a 1,000-point scorer, you know, easy to get back into that rhythm, get some easy free throws as he makes the second. Huber double team coming, gets it over to Marshall. Pitt, Martini almost had it knocked away. Greaves is in there. Huber deep 3. Salters with the rebound. Logan White wide open. Good move. He connects the 3. That's a big shot, Zach. This crowd's going to get loud. Gets almost a steal there. Martini waits for his teammates. Double team coming. Another steal here. Dunlap. We might need a timeout. Yeah, if you're Coach Harvey. That lead just went up. It was 1-point lead, and New Fairfield has not scored. Full timeout by Coach Harvey here. He's taken 2 timeouts this quarter, but that's a full. And Dunlap with the 2, but you've got a 9-point lead here. It was 1 at the end of the quarter, so Notre Dame up 23-14. Zach, I was going to say Cam Salters, I know we talk a lot about his scoring, but what you would expect from your senior. I know he's a McDonald's All-American candidate for the state of Connecticut, but does a great job on the rebounds. He's a great offensive and defensive rebounder, for Notre Dame prep. He does a lot of things really, really good, and I guess what you would expect from someone at that level, especially with the accolades he's received and the results he's had. So
Yeah, he also just brings the energy and the intensity, which is him and Charlotte. They're great. They're the motors of this team. With Charlotte on the bench, Salters has stepped up and continued to bring that energy to start to fire his team up, and you can see it taking shape now.
yeah, if you're New Fairfield here, you got to be very, very careful here. You know, this 9-point lead, can easily become a 20-point lead, Zach, which we have seen multiple times here in this building from this Notre Dame prep team. So it's kind of like once they smell blood. Oh, first foul there on Logan White. It's going to be the first this quarter for Notre Dame, though. So Martini to inbound it. New Fairfield hasn't played much of their bench, Zach.
No, they haven't.
And we wonder, we've seen this, right? When you play the same 5 players, I mean, Notre Dame's played 6 so far. We're going to get a substitute, Charlotte, back into the game to replace Salters. So, Coach K goes to his bench, plays about 8 or 9 guys sometimes. So, that could become an issue. Good defense there by Reed.
They're giving up some size with Pitt and Charlie.
Yeah, you would think, but I don't think New Fairfield plays that style, Zach. I mean, you would have had Pitt down in the post, but we haven't seen them catch the ball outside of the 3-point area. Dunlap almost had another steal. Jump ball coming. This is gonna be a jump ball. This is gonna wear out, and that's gonna be Notre Dame's ball. Coach K high five and Dunlap there. This is gonna wear out this New Fairfield team. Excuse me.
Well, Notre Dame a chance to take the first double-digit lead here in the game.
Charlotte is wide open. Penetrates. Greaves. Dunlap at the top. Back over to Greaves. Resets. That was a good shot by Greaves. Charlotte got a hand on it. Stays white ball, though. New Fairfield just can't catch a break, Zach.
No, they cannot.
Tough pass into Reed. Good defense there by Mason. Mason asking for it in the block, but they don't get him the ball. It's going to be on Dunlap, his first. I like this matchup between Martini and Dunlap. This might be the matchup of the game, Zach.
I also like Mason and Reed as an underrated matchup. Martini.
Look at Greaves coming in to get the rebound, steals it from the bigger Nason, and White just throws it up. No one there with his left, just can't connect with Zach. Nason just smallest guy on the court. Good foul there by Dunlap. So
Yeah,
Mason will shoot too. Yeah. They've got a deep bench though. We're going to see some subs here. So Tizzoli into the game here. So Nason to try to put New Fairfield on the board here this quarter, Zach. They have not scored in almost 4.5 minutes here. That's not a good sign for Coach Harvey here. Down 9.
Well, I mean, it's tough because it looks like Mason's a pretty traditional big man who needs the ball in the block. He can't make his free throws. Well, his first one at least.
So Tizzoli into the game for White. Salters replaces Dunlap. So Tizzoli, a senior guard, plays quite a bit. So Nason makes the first. So down to 8, but that's their first points of this quarter, Zach. Tizzoli, another senior, has played quite a bit. I know he Zach's had an injury early on in his career, but has played a lot of minutes. Charlotte calling the offense here. Hit by Greaves.
Salters are going to let it fly.
Just off the mark there. So Notre Dame offense a little stale there, Zach.
Yeah, I'd like to see them get it into Jameer Reed at the post and have him turn and kick or turn and go to work at Nason.
I'd love to see maybe the two-man. New Fairfield just can't keep the ball. A lot of turnovers.
Jameer Reed, post to post.
Wow. Nobody picked him up, Zach.
That was a mistake.
The defense here for Notre Dame just does not stop, Zach. And this is what I mean. Look, Reed. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. Sportini, that was a tough one. I think Huber slipped there. I don't think there was contact, but so New Fairfield to have the ball on the side here. Matchups here. So Pitt has the smaller Greaves on him, Zach. I don't see why they're not posting him up. He's got like an 8-inch disadvantage.
The Greaves ripped it from Nason.
I know. Now they got him in the post. Now they're trying to get him in the post. But look, the switch comes just too late. Man. You've got to reckon. Now Martini's trying to post up Greaves. But Salters with the steal. New Fairfield just does not take care of the balls now. Reed, wide. I like the energy, though, Zach. He wanted to throw that one down. Mason, he didn't get fouled by Reed. That's going to be his second, so we might see substitution here. Yeah, Dunlap's going to come back.
Dunlap also has two.
Zach, and Mason to shoot two more here. Yeah, we're going to get Karen Blake in here, so they're going to go small. Notre Dame's going to go small. Zach, I like the energy of Reed, though, trying to throw it down again. I mean, I got to make that. Mason misses the first. So Reed with two, he's going to sit. Greaves sits as well, so Blake gives him a little bit more size at the guard position. Mason just can't make the free throw, Zach. He's 1 for 4 here. So Dunlap in the middle, really playing with 4 guards.
Charlotte, floater. Real good.
So a little bit of a size advantage here. Little Tyler Marshall hits his second three, 18-25. Blake drives. Charlotte just off the mark. Tizzoli had a hand on it. Jump ball. Going to be New Fairfield. So 155 here in the second quarter. 25-18. Notre Dame really hasn't had any fluid offense here the last couple minutes, but New Fairfield just hasn't been able to capitalize on that. Other than the Marshall three, I mean, they've had one free throw. They've scored 4 points this quarter so far. Charlotte gets a hand on it. Martini had a wide open Mason. That's a tough shot, man. He had a wide open Mason. Pass the ball. Charlotte drives. Blake.
It's going to be Pitt's second.
I got him for 1.
Better than the 2.
Let's see what the official book says, Zach. Oh, he does have 2. Wow, I missed one.
I can't talk much, so I got to really watch the game.
So Blake to shoot 2. The sophomore makes the first. So 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior for Notre Dame. And again, Coach K going to his bench. We'll see how this plays out as the game extends. New Fairfield really hasn't gone to their bench at all. We've seen A.J. Roman in there for 30 seconds. Huber guarded by Blake. Back over to Marshall. Pitt has it. Zach, we talked about this last time. This press, they're like on strings, the way Notre Dame. Marshall.
Heat check.
That was like 3 feet behind the NBA line. I don't know if I like that shot. Down 9. 27-18, Notre Dame. I'd like to get Salters going here, Zach. Maybe go before the half. Maybe get him going. Charlotte with a fade. Just can't find the basket tonight so far. 50 seconds here. Notre Dame up 9. 27-18. That's going to be on Salters. He should have taken the charge there. That's his second. See if we see a substitution here. 40 seconds to go, but Logan White going to check back in. So junior Kingston Pitt to shoot 2. New Fairfield's had its woes at the free throw line tonight, Zach, and they continue. They're 1 for 5 from the free throw line. So Greaves in for Tizzoli, White in for Salters. And New Fairfield now with a significant height advantage, but again, Pitt misses it again. Charlotte had it. It's going to stay New Fairfield ball. So 1 for 6 for New Fairfield from the line. I'm sure when Coach Harvey looks at this tape and watches this stream, Zach, he's going to mention these free throws. Just, these close games, you're down 9 and you've missed 5 free throws. That's a big difference here in a close game. Nason calling for it in the post, but I don't understand why Martini's down in the post. He's got Karen Blake on him, but Pitt's also got 8 seconds here. Huber just dribbling around. They're not going to get this off, Zach. Pitt, tough shot by Pitt. That's a shot clock violation, yeah. That's a bad possession there.
Yeah. There's a lot of Huber dribbling to go nowhere.
Yeah, and we talk about this often, right? Like, dribble with a purpose. Charlotte gets it. He's going to get it off, Zach. Oh! Wow, I think Coach Harvey wanted the foul. He wanted the foul. Is it good? I think he wanted the foul. He wanted the foul. I think they thought that he was going to get the foul. Did they count that? Did they count the basket? There's an explanation here. Did they count the basket? Is the basket good?
It looked like it.
Basket is good. Basket is good. So Charlotte gets the ball to drop. So Zach, we head to the half. 29-18. That quarter was all defense. New Fairfield only scores 4, Zach, but Notre Dame heads into the locker room up 11 here. And uncharacteristic. I know they average Notre Dame averages 72 a game. They only got to 29. Your leading scorer for the half, Nasir Dunlap with 10. Josh Charlo and Jameer Reed each with 4. Your leading scorer, Cam Salters with 3. Logan White with a 3. Jace Greaves with a 3. And that's it, Zach. So for New Fairfield,
Martini is 7. Marshall 6.
But 4 points in that quarter, Zach. Just, you're not going to, and I mean, they're 1 for 6 from the free throw line. If those free throw woes continue, I can't see them winning a close game. You're not going to win too many close games shooting that poorly from the free throw line and only scoring 4 points in a quarter. So Notre Dame with an 11-point lead. We'll come back to you with about 3 left in this in halftime. Talk about our sponsors, but thank you for watching the first half. We'll be back soon with a good one here from Notre Dame Prep. Notre Dame up 11, 29-18. All right, Zach, we're back, and let's talk quickly about our sponsors here. So, Project Purple Sports is an exciting initiative here at Project Purple as we get into high school communities with our student athletes, and we couldn't do this without our two sponsors. First is New Balance. New Balance is a great partner with all of our Project Purple activities, but especially with Project Purple Sports and outfitting the student athletes with co-branded uniforms, warm-ups, and apparel. So thank you to New Balance for their support of Project Purple Sports. Our second sponsor here with Project Purple Sports, especially here in the state of Connecticut, is Hartford Healthcare. And last year was a record year for us with Hartford Healthcare as we provided the state's largest research grant ever for pancreatic cancer, donating $750,000 to Hartford Healthcare, which will become the state's largest high-risk screening and surveillance program for pancreatic cancer. And what we do here in Connecticut matters everywhere because it will help patients all over the world fighting pancreatic cancer. So thank you to Hartford Healthcare with their commitment to Project Purple, and especially with our Project Purple Sports Initiative, raising awareness in high school communities throughout the state of Connecticut. So Zach,
Shout out to someone's birthday in the crowd over there.
yeah, big birthday balloon came in. It's like the size of like a small car. That is I don't think I've ever seen a birthday balloon that big. So Zach, we've got some games still to go here in this basketball season, and something that we've been really excited to use here with Project Purple Sports, is being able to get into communities throughout the state. So if you are a high school looking to raise awareness with your sports and work with Project Purple, where should they go, Zach?
So go to projectpurple.org/team activities, but we are also revamping that page, and it will soon become projectpurple.org/sports. And from there, you'll be able to get in contact with us, and we can set up an awareness game or some sort of team building activity for your team and your sport.
And Zach, I know I said before, but this is a free initiative with us. There's no fee to watch these games. And that's something that I think is really important for our listeners and our watchers is this is a community, a service to the community, I should say,
And
that we provide.
Yeah, and in general, with even the streaming, we just want to bring awareness into your community of our mission. And Greaves is going to get called for a foul.
That's his first. So Notre Dame had the ball. So let's see here if New Fairfield can capitalize here on the turnover on the offensive foul by Greaves. So to start for Notre Dame, looks like both starting fives have come out here. Zach, we didn't see New Fairfield use their size advantage in that first half. Charlotte almost got a steal there. Mason just throws it away. They had a 3-on-1, man. Go to the hole, big guy.
Yeah, especially at Jameer Reed, who has 2 fouls.
Yeah, that's not a good sign here for Coach Harvey.
Now, you can't have your bigs playing scared. Notre Dame's got to get a 10-second.
Just gets it over. So, uncharacteristic of Charlotte in that first half, Zach. He was only 4 points, but Reed doesn't get the jumper. Charlotte gets a steal, though, Zach.
Salters will let it fly, and he'll drill it.
Lead is up to 32-18 here. This is dangerous territory for New Fairfield, Zach. We've seen this many games where the lead is 11 and quickly goes to 15 and then 20. Notre Dame
some cases 30.
Marshall almost turns it over. That's going to be a turnover. So 3 possessions here for New Fairfield and 3 turnovers. If you're Coach Harvey, do you take a timeout here, Zach?
I don't know if you want to waste them this early. I mean, you just had halftime, only a minute and 20 into the third quarter.
If Notre Dame scores here, I think you need a timeout, Zach. You gotta refocus your team here. Just the turnovers just kill you, man. Just off the mark.
I would have for sure called a timeout after that, if that had worked.
Huber gets it over. He's got Greaves on him. Another turnover. Uh-oh. Yeah, you better get a timeout here if you're Coach Harvey. Greaves with the easy 2. The lead has ballooned up, Zach, to 16 here. Less than 2 minutes in the third quarter, so full timeout by Coach Harvey. But see, Zach, what did I tell you?
Timeout after the basket.
I think the Notre Dame fans were calling to use your whiteboard.
I thought it was you can't score.
Oh, I thought it said use your whiteboard. I've got my ears are muffled here, but
The
so
same way as you.
So we both heard two different things, but so good sign if you're Notre Dame here. Cam Salters now up to 6. Your leading scorer hits a big 3. Charlotte with a steal, Greaves with a steal, but New Fairfield 4 possessions, 4 turnovers. Not a good sign, Zach.
And Greaves picked his pockets clean on the last one. I would have thrown it off the backboard to Jameer Reed. That's just me. Really get everyone amplified, but
Yeah. Almost another steal there, too, Zach. They better get this ball over. Just gets it over to beat the clock, that 10-second violation. So now Charlotte on Huber. So Huber, this is what you're experiencing. 2 people coming. Wow, that's a tough call on Reed. I thought there was a travel. Coach K's got an argument there. I think Charlotte's telling the official to talk to the coach, but Mason to shoot 2. I think he wants an explanation.
I think they're saying it was on the floor.
I thought he traveled, Zach.
I mean, it was going to be a lose-lose situation regardless because Salters was also in the area, and he is too as well.
Let's look at the replay here, Zach. Mason misses the first. He has not been good from the free throw line. Replay here.
He got tripped by Salters, actually.
Yeah, I guess take your pick. So into the game for Notre Dame, sophomore Miles Coleman. He didn't play the first half, but we've seen him. He started against Colby. Mason, again, can't make the free throw. He's only 1 for 6, Zach. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh. Who's that on? Looks like it's first on Marshall. If you're Coach Harvey, that could be a concern here. If this game gets tight again, Zach, just the inability to make free throws.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's killing them right now. Is it would be a under 10-point game if they had made those free throws.
Salters skip past to Charlotte. Coleman had a hand on it. Greaves almost with another steal. And Fairfield just has not taken care of the ball this half, Zach. It was almost another turnover.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Huber had the reverse layup and they passed it up.
Dunlap now on Huber, bigger defender. Martini, Charlotte gets a steal, almost got it. Does not reset the shot clock though. New Fairfield keeps the possession there. So I don't know if Huber knows that the shot clock's winding down. Pitt blocked by Salters. Charlotte gets a steal. I'd like to see something here with Salters and Charlotte, Zach. Got to get Salters involved.
He's going to launch one.
Dunlap punches it back, keeps it alive. Greaves has it in the corner. Pitt giving him a lot of space. Nice move there. Coleman can't make it. Nice pass there. Charlotte with another steal. He gets an easy 2. Zach, he's up to 4 steals.
Yeah.
Mason wide
at will,
open, but
yeah.
stolen. That's not a foul's going to be on Huber, his second. 18-point lead here, Zach. Coach Harvey, I don't know, do you take another timeout, Zach?
I mean, I don't know what else you're going to tell your guys at this point.
Yep, takes it. Coach Harvey takes the timeout.
But what are you going to continue to tell them
30
that
seconds here.
they don't already know? They're just making errant passes.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time we've seen New Fairfield, but I don't know. I mean, as a coach, I don't know. Maybe you pull your starters and have them sit for 30 seconds, but do you risk like going down 25 here because of the strength of this Notre Dame team? I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, I don't know what you really can do unless you can figure out how to take care of the ball, get some good offensive sets ran, and then play defense. It's that simple right now, and they can't execute on any sort of they can't even inbound the ball half the time. They get it in and then they're throwing it away.
Yeah, basketball IQ wise though, so that last turnover, as athletic as this Notre Dame team is, you can't just throw the home run pass because you're not going to get that. So White into the game. Looks like Logan White, Josh Charlotte. Charlotte gives Coach Harvey a wink there. He's pretty confident. You got to love this kid, Zach. He brings a lot of energy, plays the game the right way.
Greaves steps into one, and he's got another three.
Greaves came to play tonight, Zach. He's got 5 in this quarter. 19-point lead here. Salters, Martini can't make the layup, though. It's one of those nights. Charlotte with it in the corner. Fakes, drives baseline, blocked by Mason. Coleman gets the rebound. Coleman drives, blocked by Mason. Good take there by Coleman. Just Charlotte almost got another steal there, Zach.
Yeah, they're so quick. I know we say it all the time, but all the guards for Notre Dame are very quick, and they're all on one line. They move as one unit.
It's like on strings, Zach. Huber with a deep three. Nothing but not even the rim. Logan White. Oh! Martini to shoot two. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yep, I agree with you.
So Notre Dame up 19 here, Zach. Offensively, in over 12 minutes, New Fairfield scored 4 points. Make that 5. So in 18 minutes of basketball, right? 8 and 5. No, excuse me. 13 minutes.
That's the first in this third quarter.
Yeah, so between the second and third quarter so far, they've scored 5 points. Not looking good. Tough pass there. Salters tried to get the foul on Mason. He had the left, but I think he went right to try to get the foul, but blocked by Mason. Pitt gets it over. Huber, he's got White on him now. I mean, so he's had Greaves. So Martini's got a mismatch with Greaves in the block, but like they don't see it. Like, why wouldn't they go to it? Greaves has given up probably 8 inches and about 50 pounds. Charlotte. Salters with the rebound. Oh. Almost came up to our press box out. So A.J. Roman into the game here. He's going to replace Pitt. Roman saw maybe 30 seconds. I don't think Pitt's going to sit long, but he wasn't ready to play when he came in. He turned the ball over. I would get the ball. Salters wants it in the block.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah. I'd move it around, get it around again. Salters wants it. He's going high. Charlotte fighting just in and out. Roman has it. Almost stolen by Coleman. Roman, double team coming. They're going to get a 10-second violation here. Just gets it over. Ooh, Roman, I thought, traveled there. Mason has Salters. That's going to be the third on Cam Salters. So Nason back to the foul line. He is not been good from the foul line, Zach. He's 1 for 8 from the foul line. So again, if New Fairfield's going to have a chance in this game, they're down 20 here. They've got to make some free throws. I'm going to get a couple subs here for Notre Dame. Mason makes the first. 2 for 9. Salters to sit. Coleman as well. Dunlap and Blake back in for Notre Dame. So Reed and Salters with 3 fouls apiece here for Notre Dame. Up 19. Mason must have heard me, Zach. He's 3 for 10 from the free throw line. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was counting Pitt's 2 misses, but he's 3 for 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not much better. I mean, that's 5 points. You could cut into this lead.
Logan White talked to the hole, almost had it back, but unable to finish. Roman still in there for New Fairfield, down 18 here. 57 seconds to go in this quarter. Double team coming. Martini throws it away. White with the steal. Zach, White still looks pretty gingerly as he runs.
Yeah.
Martini with a good box out there in Charlotte. 31 seconds. Nason with Blake in the block. Wants it. Switches to Dunlap. Roman they don't give him the ball. Air ball by Marshall.
Student section let him out.
Yeah, I think he didn't even hit the net on that one. Reeves to Dunlap. Looks like it was blocked. Is that a block? Mason got a hand on it. Charlotte with a steal. Yeah, he got the turnover. Huber still down. Still down. Now he's getting up. Pitt's going to come back in. Huber limping. Going to take him out, Coach Harvey. So 8 seconds here. Notre Dame up 18. 39-21. Zach, not a lot of score in this quarter, but
a lot of defense.
Yeah. Reeves, 4 seconds. Charlotte, deep 3 off the mark. So, New Fairfield's offense hasn't come to play tonight, other than the first quarter, Zach. So in 2 quarters of play, Zach, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
In 16 minutes of basketball, they scored 7 points.
That's not a winning formula for success there, Dino.
No. So Notre Dame up 39-21, 18 points here. So, the last 2 quarters, we've seen a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed free throws, and only 1 made basket by New Fairfield, Zach, in 2 quarters of play. So this defense for Notre Dame, I know we talked about it at the start of the game. They come with 8 to 9 players deep, and we've seen 9 players here tonight, Zach, for Notre Dame. Jameer Reed with 3 fouls, Cam Salters with 3 fouls, but we've seen Coleman, Tizzoli, Blake, White off the bench. And speaking of that, to start here, New Fairfield, they're going to go back to Looks like Huber's going to sit. Roman stays in there, but Greaves, Blake, Charlotte, Tizzoli, Dunlop. So significant height advantage here for New Fairfield, but they just haven't taken advantage of that all night. So Charlotte will pick up his second here, foul on the floor on Roman. So New Fairfield to inbound the ball. Zach, if you're New Fairfield, you got to get this down to 10 with like 5 to go, or else might not be enough time to come back if it just stays 19, 18, and just goes back and forth. You got to get stops. Martini has the ball tipped away by Tizzoli, but retains possession here for New Fairfield. Roman with a pull, can't finish. Charlotte has it, steals it. Charlotte with his 5th steal, Zach. I know he hasn't done a lot offensively, but defensively, he's kind of led the charge. Dunlap, that's going to be a Martini, his 3rd. Zach, we've done a lot of Notre Dame prep games, and you know, the defense here for Notre Dame just does not stop. And I know we've talked about the engine, the motor. These kids just keep coming at you. Greaves with a floater. Tizzoli got it back in, but Pitt able to rebound. Marshall, Charlotte.
I think that's one of the few times that we've seen a guard actually go and try to attack the basket.
Yeah, so senior Tyler Marshall here, he's got 6. Makes the first. So 8 points here in the last 3 quarters of play. Charlotte to sit, White to back in for Notre Dame prep. Makes the second. $17-point lead. 16. Blake almost turned the ball over there. White was open. So Greaves, the primary ball handler here, another super sophomore for Notre Dame prep. Tizzoli over to Dunlap. Dunlap will drive. Foul will be on Mason. His second. So Dunlap hasn't scored since the second quarter, Zach. He's still the leading scorer for Notre Dame with 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a very slow game offensively. Baskets have been very hard to come by.
Dunlap makes the first. He's got 11. Dunlap only a junior, Zach. And we've seen flashes of him this year really kind of take over games. Makes the second. He's a bucket getter, and he can finish. So Marshall brings the ball up with Huber on the bench. Marshall, your leading scorer, but also now your primary ball handler, Zach, for New Fairfield. Mason wants it. He's got the shorter Blake. Martini. Finally, that's the first basket for New Fairfield in almost 3 quarters, Zach. I know they had a 3 early. Good sign for New Fairfield. Huber coming back to the bench. Tough take by White. Just can't connect. 41-25. 16-point lead still for Notre Dame. Marshall, deep 3. Hits the top. That's going to be out. So Huber back in. He's going to replace Martini. It's an interesting substitution. Salter's back in for White. I don't think White's 100%, Zach.
He looks frustrated. I cannot. My voice is so bad.
Yeah, he looks frustrated, but I don't think he's moving like he usually does. He's super athletic and can get to the rack very fast. And just when you have those lingering ankle injuries, it's kind of hard. That first step, you know, is Tizzoli blocked by Pitt. A lot of contact there, no call. Huber brings it up. Greaves meets a Marshall with a deep three off the mark. Salters with the rebound. Next dead ball, we're going to get 2 new subs in here for Notre Dame, Charlotte and Reed. Coach K saying to run the offense here. Greaves. Salters guarded by Pitt. Spins. Dunlap wide open in the corner for a 3. Off the mark. Huber with the rebound. He's got Mason, but didn't see him. Roman with a deep 3. And Zach, the new Fairfield offense has come alive here in this quarter. They've got 7. That's the most they've scored since the first quarter here. So what did I say? At the 5-minute mark, they needed to be at 10. They're at 12.
13.
Excuse me?
13.
13. Okay, thanks. So 13 points. So not really at 10, but so let's see what they've got left here. But for Notre Dame, Jameer Reed back into the game along with Josh Charlotte. So looks like Tizzoli and Greaves will head out. A.J. Roman with that last 3, his first bucket of the game. And in terms of scoring here, Tyler Marshall is still leading New Fairfield with 8. Excuse me, Martini now into double digits. He's got, Martini actually has 10. I'm sorry. So Nick Martini with that 2-pointer that he shot got him into double digits with 10. So Martini and Marshall combining for 18 of the 28. Charlotte back in along with Jameer Reed, Karen Blake, and Nasir Dunlap along with Cam Salters for Notre Dame. Roman's still in there. Martini still on the bench. Someone's got a mismatch because, yeah, that's the mismatch there. Salters has got Huber on him. Good pass there from Salters to Dunlap. He's got 2, 43-28, 15-point lead, Zach. 4 minutes to go. Deep 3, just off the mark. Dunlap with a good box out there on Pitt. Double team coming. I don't know if you want to double team Charlotte.
I don't know if I want to double team anyone on this.
Salters, yeah, he gets fouled. Yeah, he's going to be shooting 2. That's on Huber. That's his 3rd. Oh, he's on the floor. Okay. So Dunlap with 14 to lead Notre Dame in a very low scoring game here, Zach. 344. I don't know if Notre Dame will get to their scoring average.
Fortunately for them, they won't have to.
Reed had Roman on him, mismatch, so tried to feed the poster. That's a tough angle from where they threw it in, but Roman able to knock it out. Stays Notre Dame ball, so 30 seconds on the shot clock here. Dunlap to Reed. Reed stops, passes, Charlotte 3, off the mark. Dunlap got a hand on it. Pitt has it. They've got numbers here. Almost stolen there, but going to be off New Fairfield. Turnover. Just turnovers have killed them, man. They've had a lot of turnovers this game. Free throws and turnovers, Zach, when Coach Harvey looks back at this film. Hopefully he watches this Project Purple stream because it's free. He may have a subscription to Huddle, though. Or NFHS. Salters up and under, off the mark. Blake with the rebound. New 35. Huber, that's going to be his 4th.
I don't think I got Marshall there.
I think that was number 2.
Yeah, that's Marshall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Tyler Marshall, so that's his 4th. I had the wrong player. So Marshall's fourth. I apologize. Blake with a 3. Salters with the rebound. He will not be denied, Zach. So 45-28, 17-point lead here, 2:45. Just
Ball fake by Huber.
Charlotte, uncharacteristic. That's his fourth, Zach. So Huber to shoot 2 here. I just don't think there's enough time here for New Fairfield to come back, Zach. You're down 17. Huber makes the first, so Greaves in for Blake. Tizzoli going over to the trainer. Hopefully he's okay. Huber makes the second. 15-point lead. You know, Zach, we talked about the rebounding of almost turnover there, but Charlotte able to recover. He said he got hit in the face. I think he's got an argument there.
Ref
talked-
saying something to him.
Yeah, we can't see the ref. I know we talked about Salters rebounding, but just down on the last play, he was able to get that rebound. Turnover by Reed. Huber comes up with it. Blocked by Reed. Rebound by Charlotte. He's going to motor. Oh, Reed almost had the putback. Charlotte's just off tonight, Zach. He's been uncharacteristic, missing some layups. Blake in. Charlotte to sit. So also wearing a long sleeve. I don't think we've seen him wear long sleeves all season yet.
I think he always wears long sleeves.
Does he? 45-30. Notre Dame, 2 minutes to go, less than 2 in this game. Roman with a deep 3. Blake with the rebound. I think that's it, Zach. Salter's going to dribble it. If you're Notre Dame, run the offense here. You're up 15. No need to score quick unless it's an open wide layup. Greaves with it. Reed penetrates. He's got a player coming to him. Salters will drive. Finds the open Blake. 3-pointer from the corner. Pitt has the rebound. 118.
He needs to run. I don't know why.
Looks like New Fairfield's going to clear their bench, Zach. So why didn't Martini come back in? He hasn't. Mason just errant shot. Greaves wide open. Up and under. J.C. Greaves with 2 and 1. Roman's down. I think he came down hard. Hopefully he's okay, Zach. Trainer coming over. He landed pretty hard. I think Greaves I think the wind got knocked out of him. Looks like he landed hard. He kind of landed flat. So Greaves to shoot 1, Zach. Greaves now in double digits with 10. So Zach, I don't know what happened, but Martini, he made that 2 and then hasn't played. He didn't go back into the game. I don't know what he did to Coach Harvey to have him pull there, but looks like New Fairfield's going to completely empty their bench, Zach. So New Fairfield moves on.
Fairfield.
They are in Division 4, Zach. So I will say this. They're the number 6 seed in Division 4. There's 5 divisions in Connecticut State basketball. They're going to be a tough out in Division 4. There's not many big schools. I mean, the SWC, from a basketball standpoint, is probably one of the better conferences in the state. Player's still down. I hope he's okay. Hopefully he just knocked the wind out of him and not like a concussion or anything. But this New Fairfield team is going to be a tough out in that Division 4. I know, Zach, your favorite league also has a slew of teams in Division 4 in the Berkshire League.
Valley.
We got Chippewa Valley,
Yeah.
Onawag.
Shout out
shout out.
to Shane White and his favorite team, Chicago Valley.
So good sign there from Roman. It looks like he got the wind knocked out of him, but that's a good sign. Him getting up on his own and getting over to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. So Greaves to shoot one here. He's in double digits, but so New Fairfield will move on. We'll see if we can get a score of the the Weston Bunnell game. New Fairfield has cleared their bench. Looks like Notre Dame's going to do the same here if Greaves makes this free throw. Greaves makes the free throw. He's got 11 here. Dunlap at 14 to lead the Lancers. Greaves with 11. 48-30, 18-point. But Zach, I know Salters didn't score a lot. He finishes the game with 8. But he had some rebounds. Charlotte, that looked like a travel. Charlotte, uncharacteristic, not a lot in the scoring column, but he had 5 steals, Zach. Going to try to get a score here for Bunnell. Tristan Jones, a fan favorite, with the steal. .22 seconds here. Deep three by number 20. Zach Dudas, he hits a 3. 48-33. Notre Dame throws it away. So, New Fairfield trying to score here. I don't think they're going to get it off.
They do.
Does that count?
Yes.
Who scored that?
Number 30.
Number 30, Jack Mariani with a 2, Zach. So our final score, 48-35. But let's see if we've got a score on the Bunnell game. We do not. I don't see one here, Zach. So,
let's take a look here, Dino.
Notre Dame advances to the final game on Monday with a 48-35 win, leading Notre Dame. Nasir Dunlap with 14. Jace Greaves with 11 to lead the way. Cam Salters chips in with 8. Slew of other, Josh Charlotte with 6. And as we mentioned, he had 5 steals. Salters had a ton of rebounds, Zach, and was really the difference for Notre Dame prep here down the end. But New Fairfield, their postseason in terms of the SWC is over. They move on to Division 4. Well, they'll see Chippewa Valley and maybe some of these other Berkshire League teams that Zach has a fixation with. And then
Chippewa Valley is undefeated, 20-0 this year.
Yeah, Berkshire League, Zach. Berkshire League. Nothing to hate on the Berkshire League, but just different from the SWC when you're playing the second-ranked team in the state. So we don't have a score here for Bunnell versus Weston here on Twitter. So we hope to see one of those teams clearly on Monday. So make sure to subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter. We hope to have a lot more games through this season. I mean, there's 2 more weeks to the season. We're going to have a state game, first round, possibly second round game. But you want to subscribe to our channel because that's how you'll find out. And we may be doing another conference game or 2. So congrats to Notre Dame. They move on. And New Fairfield just couldn't find their offense tonight. But hats off to their coach as they move on into the state tournament, and hopefully they find some offense because they're going to need it here as they move on the rest of the way. Coach Harvey and the New Fairfield Rebels. So that's it, Zach. Let me check Twitter real quick to see if we have an update here, maybe on the Bunnell Weston game. We do not. So The winner of that game will play Notre Dame on Monday up at WestCon. I believe that game time is 7 p.m., Zach. So thanks for tuning in, and until next time, be safe.